Hi, my name is Bakani Pickup. I'm a choreographer and I am in residency as part of Crowd 23 with Shaq George.
Hi, my name is Shaquille or Shaq. I am normally based in the Netherlands, but I am now finishing my second week residency in Nottingham with Bakani. I am a movement artist, choreographer, teacher. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
So we've been in residency here at Nottingham Fabric, and we have been exchanging our community-based practice that particularly facilitate and hold space for queer people of colour. We've been exploring the inclusive nature of which care can be considered within our communities and how the complexities of heritage and history allow us to be able to reorientate ourselves through space together. And so we've been exchanging the difference between how we facilitate space here in the UK, but also in the Netherlands where Shaq is based.
We've been doing a lot of diving into our own practice and figuring out what our practice really is, and to simplify it in a sense that we could be able to make it more inclusive for everybody, and not that it's specifically only for a queer space or for dancers, but also non-dancers or anybody that actually wants to dive a little bit deeper into movement, but mainly just also to connect with one another, because me and Bakani didn't even know each other before we met at this residency, but it was so interesting to kind of see the similarities in our practice and how, yeah, we kind of connect and have like very much different but same approaches in our practice.
So we have 2 more weeks of the residency to come up, which will be based in Rotterdam. And we have been mostly exploring ways of considering how we construct ways of giving people choices. This has been something that was given to us by our facilitator about the importance of working with choice and the freedom and safety that gives to communities. And so we'll be taking this into the second half of our residency to just explore what it means to create a practice that has multiple options, and what happens when some of those options kind of deter away from the practice itself and the space, and how to allow people to still be able to be a part and participate without necessarily doing a specific thing.
I think through choice, that is something I've learned with my practice at least, that I need to introduce this option of choice, because there's a lot of layers I use that is more about the human itself and the body, and that sometimes can be very confronting for a person. So normally I would just dive into it and say, this is the exercise, this is the practice, and this is what we're going to do. But now I think I'm going to have a different approach to that, and now it's a question of like, how will I change that? How will I go about this approach? Because I also don't want somebody to feel uncomfortable or get triggered or have something come up that they don't want to come up in the space. And also I need to learn then to be able to hold the space properly for that person so that they can feel safe and comfortable to then do that exercise or the practice itself.
I'm looking forward to post-residency to taking all of this information back into my own communities, where we've really struggled with ideas of autonomy within the space. What is the right thing to do in a space? And also really acknowledging that for a lot of queer people of colour, like ideas around choice and the sense of choice is really important in being able to participate and feel a sense of liberation. And so really considering how my practice might take this more into the forefront of its consideration in order to provide a safer, more creative space.